So it's December 19th, 2021. And we talked for like 15 seconds and we realized we weren't recording. So this is the first time we record our podcast. Why are we doing a podcast?
Well, you have so much great stuff to share to the world. Oh, man. Aliana's up. Speaking of why we want to record, definitely a way for our children to...
Yes, so it's a way for children to remember us, right? So we don't know what's going to happen to us, as in like our life isn't planned. We don't know when God is going to call us, and we want to plan ahead. So one of the reasons we're doing this is to almost like a journal diary for our children and our to leave some sort of legacy behind in terms of memories, in terms of our knowledge, our experiences. So if we are not there for our children could at least research us or look at our recordings, our podcasts, and our videos, and see and hear what our beliefs on certain things, and maybe we could answer their questions in the future, right? Along with, we have some friends that have told us to, not really friends, huh?
No, not really friends. No friends. Maybe one.
I think a friend has told us that it would be a good idea to share our experiences as we grow in our businesses, in our ventures, and but more. She's right. More friends, for some reason, they have our back, but they're not very vocal about it. But more strangers and acquaintances, the more we meet people, the more we talk to people. During our ventures, during our business meetings, they tell us we should share, we should do a podcast, and because they would love to hear our experiences in terms of the good, the bad, the ugly, specifically as a couple.
How we do it as parents, and definitely as a couple.
I know they frequently comment on Annette. How does she do it with her time management? How does she do it as a super mom? Like we have a 4-year-old boy, a 1-year-old daughter, and a baby to be. So we are expecting in a few months. We don't know the sex yet, and that's a good question. Like, why don't we know the sex? We're constantly asked that.
I think it's one of the surprises in life that you're still able to kind of be surprised by. So we didn't do it with our first. We didn't do it with Joel. We didn't do it with Aliana, our second. Might as well not do it with the third.
Yeah, can you imagine that confrontation? To prevent confrontations. I know how my wife is. I know how my munchkins are. So the third one, imagine, oh, well, I'm definitely not your favorite since, you knew you wanted a surprise on the first, on the second, but me, I had to be different. Anyways, I want to prevent that too. So
we should find out.
As we're speaking, I am drinking an atole, a Mexican drink that my father made.
It's not atole.
He said he made atole for us. Annette, I was visiting my grandma. I took my son to visit his great grandma, and Annette texted me saying, "Hey, since you're in LA area, Huntington Park, how about stopping by some champu?"
No, I said if you happen to find someone selling champurrado
in Huntington Park,
yeah,
because we don't have it apparently in our area. In Huntington Park, buy some, and of course I'm like, sure. I shared that with my dad, and my dad's like, oh wait, I made some atole, which is a Mexican drink. It's
champurrado but without the chocolate, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's made out of corn. It's very thick, with milk and
masa.
Yeah, there you go. And anyways, it tastes delicious, but as I'm speaking and I'm drinking it,
it's so chunky.
It's meant to be drank hot, and definitely sometimes maybe warm, but not cold. As I'm drinking, I get this like sticky substance around my mouth. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. So, anyways, it's still delicious. So, Pops, delicioso, gracias.
It's like pudding.
All right. So, any experiences you want to share? I know this is our first one. We're probably like blabbing on, but
It's 11:21 p.m. We've had a long weekend. I've been yawning, so I do apologize. But it is late, and I'm pregnant, and we're on minimal sleep. But we definitely want to try this out, especially because Lorenzo is at home. The kids are asleep. And
it is Sunday. I usually work on Sundays, yes.
Yeah. And the year's coming to an end, and we're just planning our first quarter for 2022, and it's already jam-packed. We have a lot of goals to tackle, which is pretty exciting. We just came back from a weekend of a conference, a business conference, that definitely opened our eyes.
There's so much to share on that business conference. It's called the Wealth Bowl. We will definitely break it down. We took pages and pages of notes, and that's one of the things we want to share. So driving back, it was in Palm Springs. Driving back, we had about a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
A 3-hour drive, we had a lot to talk about, right? Not only were we planning our schedule, but one of the things that I thought of doing, I told Annette, is like, hey, we've been wanting to do this podcast for a long time. And we bought the system, we bought the microphones, and we bought this Rodecaster Pro. Excuse me. And we all high tech supposedly. We spent a good penny of it, but we hadn't used it. So it's been literally months, sitting here in our den. And we're like, when's the best time to do something than now? You know, there's no other time than now to take action and just do it. We are tired. But if we would have waited another day, we would have fallen on the same routine that people fall in. The same, we'll do it tomorrow, or I don't feel like it, or let's just not do it at all. So that's one of the differences, shifts that we decided to make, and we're not waiting for January 1st of the next year. We're doing it now. That's what we decided on. So we're excited, and yeah.
We're excited and tired.
Sass. So I think that's
I think one of the things that we'll be talking about is how we manage to not kill each other on a daily basis.
Yeah, so
No.
she's right. There's a lot of times
you do want to kill.
No, a lot of times, actually, it's more than not. All we see on social media is the fact that life is beautiful. It's perfect, right? It's a glamour. It's people looking good, people being successful. However, there's not a lot of transparency. There's not a lot of behind the scenes. There's not a lot of like grit. They show you the highs but not the lows. So we're gonna try our best.
We're not negative people. We're pretty positive and optimistic. So not in that sense, but more so like how we get things done, what works for us.
We just want to be transparent.
Yeah.
We want to be transparent, and if people have questions, and I don't know how to do this comment thing, but we'll later be giving out our emails or contact information. And if people have questions, just ask us. If not, we're just going to be completely rambling on things that we've done throughout the day, the week, our business ventures, our ideas, things that work, things that haven't. But she's right. I mean, we want to focus on like the couple that makes both family and business work. and while keeping a strong bond within the relationship, the head of household, which is the wife and the husband, right? I think it's very important to have an open communication, and we just want to share a little bit about that to everyone, especially our children, like we mentioned.
Exactly. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right. Jesus Christ. All right. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And I think this is good for today.
Yeah. We're going to press this button right here.